Hello. Today I'll take you through how to populate the small business finance template. So if you refer to the different tabs, the first tab is the readme section, and here you'll find the steps, a step-to-step guide on how to populate the template. Then the next tab is the setup, and here is where you put on your income streams categories and expense categories. Then really go to the next section, the income log, because where you put your income based on, let's say, on a daily basis or as often as you want. Then if you go to the expense section, also here is where you put your expenses on a daily basis or as often as you want. Then on the monthly overview, all you have to do here is just select the month. You don't need to populate anything here. So for example, if they select February, you can see that this changes to the February view. They select January, it goes back to the January view. Then on the annual overview, here you see your performance for the whole year. You see if you're in February, you'll see your performance as of February. Then if I go back to the startup section, let's start with this section. So here you go in and select your currency. So and work with Kenya shillings. You select your start date. Let's say I'm accounting for July. You do that. You select your income streams. Sorry, you key in your income stream. So you can see if you take an example of a salon would have hair braiding services, nail services, weaving, hair relaxing. I could add one more thing. I could add manicure sales. They could do manicure sales. They could also do graded care sales. So that's the income stream. So in the expense categories, they could have expenses such as water bill. They could pay for water bill. They could also pay for something else, such as salary or wages. I had initially populated all the other categories for a salon, such as rent, electricity licenses, and so. One thing to note is that in this whole workbook, please ensure that you only populate the green cells. Do not populate anything on the white cells. And the reason is that this would automatically update. So here you also go in and populate your monthly goal. Let's say for January, I wanted to make a profit of 6,000 to put that. Good. And for February, let's say you wanted to make a profit of 7,000. So you put that. So for every month, you populate your profit goal. So let's go to the income log. So if I go to the income log, let's say on the 5th of February, I did a manicure sale. I did manicure and they were around 5,000. You put that in. Then let's say on the 6th of February, you went in and you did, let's say, braiding. And for the braiding, you did braiding to 6,000, so you put that in. So you key in all your income and this will automatically update. So if I go to the expense category of the expense log, here you put your expenses. Let's say on the 7th of February, I had an expense. I went and paid salaries, and I paid a salary of 2,000. You put that in. Then let's say you also did have another expense on the 9th. You went in and you bought conditioners, right? And you bought conditioners or 2,500. You put that in, and this automatically updates your total expenses. If I go to the monthly overview, all you have to do here is just select the month that you want to see. Let's say we want to see February because we coordinated for February. You can see that this has changed to February. We can change to January. You can see this is January. You can select February and you can see this is February. And here you'll be able to see your total income, total expenses, total profits, and your if you're above target with your profit goal. Remember, in February, if we go to this button, we had said that we want to make our profit goal of 7,000. But if I go to my monthly goal overview, we make 18,500, which is above the profit goal. That's why it says above target. Then lastly, if you go to the annual overview, here you see your annual overview, and in this tab you don't need to do anything. You just see your performance of that whatever period you are in month here. So as of February, we had made 51,000 income, expenses 30,000, profit of 30,500, and this was above our target profit goal of 13,000. So that is how